Alright, it might be hard to see because it's kind of bright, and today is February 22, it's Saturday, but last Sunday I forgot to film it. We installed a jump seat and a seat belt in the front so I can ride along in the front with Joe. And today's project is to work on a kitchen right here. And this is our refrigerator and freezer. I would open it up, but there's a wheel there holding the floor. Joe did the floors with insulation underneath. So anyway, this is today's project. This empty space, working on putting in somewhat of a counter kitchen area. The sink is under the bed right now. I'm not going to pull that out. Maybe you can see better this way. Here we go. So here's, whoa, that's a step. Here's the jump seat that we installed last Sunday. So, and there's a seatbelt and everything. All right, that's what we're gonna work on right now, the kitchen. All right, it's not installed yet, but I wanted to show what the inside of the fridge looks like. So there's where the sink and stove are gonna go. And this is our big RV-ish refrigerator, so that's a really big size. And there's even a little drawer down here, so lots of stuff will fit in there. And there's ice cube trays for our freezer, which is a good size freezer for a little tiny fridge. So there we go. That's the inside of our fridge. That's what it looks like. So Joe ordered these Kreg, tool pieces to join. I'll show the picture. Basically 2 pieces of wood that is going to be like our frame for our kitchen. So he's setting it up right now, and then we're going to, or he's going to do some, drilling. And he's got this clamp and this special Kreg jig R3 tool. So that's what we're working on now. So basically it's drilling it like at an angle, right? So they can join?
Yes.
All right.
See?
Oh, very nice. All right, got to do it again. So I guess the direction said you can use any clamp, but he got this special Kreg clamp that actually attaches right onto the jig. So yeah, but any clamp I guess will work if you buy the jig. That's what the instructions said. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we're lining it up. You got it? Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Right, screw in. And that one, and that one.
Super strong.
Yeah. Ooh. And there's the frame or the bone of our
One end.
Woohoo.
Nice and square.
Perfect. Look at that.
Groovy.
Okay, now we gotta do it again. This is the left side, the little frame we made, and that's where it's gonna fit. and that looks really good, and Joe says it's really strong. And then this is the other side that's obviously touching the fridge, and that one's done too. So now I guess is it time to install them or what?
Yeah, well, we need to screw them to the floor now.
Floor.
And then we got to put the countertop on. I got to make a piece of plywood for the other side of the fridge. But
All right.
see it changing color?
Yeah. So this countertop used to be in our kitchen in the house. It's like a butcher block, I believe. And now we have quartz in the house, and we saved this. And we trimmed it, or we measured, and it fits perfectly. We cut it, and now Joe is sanding it. And then we're gonna put like a lacquer, I think, on top. And that is gonna be our kitchen countertop for inside the van kitchen. And right here, like, would be the refrigerator. And then our sink. And then our stove. I am sitting on the little chair over here looking at the refrigerator. And here is the countertop on top. And then this is going to be where our like cabinet space is. We're going to have doors here eventually, and we can have some shelves and storage. And I will stand up and show you. Here it is. It's perfect. Like I said, this area right here will be a stove. Right here we will have a little sink, and it's like a bar style for a bar style sink, like if you have a bar in your house. And this is going to be counter space from here to there to do like cooking, prep, and I think at some point Joe and I are going to make a little covering that will go over the sink, so the countertop will basically be from the edge and cover the sink, and then there'll obviously be a stove. I think it's a 1.5. It's a 1 burner with a warmer. I think that's what he's getting. So at some point we will make it so that there's like a cover for our sink, like in our Vanagon, so it will be a little extra counter space. But it looks pretty good. I'm gonna sit back down, and there's, like I said, where the storage will be, and our refrigerator, and obviously next to that is our huge bed. So there we go. That's our progress for so far. Okay, we just got back from the local hardware store, and we bought polyurethane, a clear gloss, so you can see Joe started over in the corner where it's obviously wet and glossy, and over here is still not painted yet. So he's gonna work on that. We'll probably need 1 or 2 coats, and then we'll get to see what it looks like after it dries. So we'll see 1 coat after it dries and see how it looks, and that's it for now. So that's what he's working on, and I'm just kind of watching him and keep an eye on the chickens. So that's it for now. Okay, so in the back of the van, like what we're calling the trunk, Joe trimmed out and cut this plywood. It's actually going to go this direction. I painted both sides white just so it looks finished, and he's going to be hanging, screwing and attaching important, I think they're like fuse boxes and stuff that have to do with charging the battery. So it'll just be all organized nicely on this board. So while Joe was kind of finishing up putting the clear coat on our counter, I was painting the other side of this plywood. And I'm sure at a later time you'll see it'll be on the inside wall, like under the bed, where a lot of important, I don't know exactly, but it's like stuff, chargers and fuses, hookups to the battery and stuff like that. It's going to be all hung and attached to this board. So we just wanted the board to look clean, and, you know, nice looking. So I painted that, and we are waiting for the first coat of the I forget what it's called, the gloss to dry. So that's that. And I'm going to go in the van and see what Joe's up to. I found Joe, and he was painting the edges of the cabinet blue. So this color I believe is called Sailboat Blue, and I love it. And it's going to be a nice little pop of blue and color. Yeah, so obviously the countertops will go across. Sorry, it got blurry. The refrigerator will go back over here, and it will go push back, and you're only going to see this front of the blue, but it'll look really nice to have a pop of color. So lots of painting projects going on, and yay, progress. So it's coming along nicely. Alright, so Joe and I did some work. I helped him. I was his assistant. That was the board that I painted yesterday, and a while ago he cut it to fit it on the side of the van, and it's, like I said, it's got some chargers, and I helped him do a little bit wiring up as far as, like, that's the positive, I learned that, and that's the negative, and what's that one?
That's
The
the Shore power charger. And the white and red thing that says Sterling on it is the battery to battery charger.
What's this red knobby thing?
That's to turn power off to the whole system.
So we got, it's all I think attached to the wood, and now the thing we're working on is the
Custom
cabling,
cable
right?
making. Yeah, we need to get some 4 gauge and some double aught gauge to finish the cables.
So that's it for now, because we're out of cable. Alright, so Joe and I installed the counter, well, mostly Joe. So you can see we have the blue trim, and then this is our old butcher block countertop from inside our house, and we put the polyurethane. Joe did 3 coats, and the freezer, and the fridge, and so that's ready for our trip. And like I said, from this spot to about here will be all countertop. At some point we will put we're not going to do it now, but we will install our sink right here, and then we'll get a stove eventually. So that is our kitchen setup. So that's it for right now. Alright, well, I think that is going to be it for working on this step van this weekend. It is almost 5:15. We got a lot of good work done in the last 2 days. And I think that's it for now. Joe has a lot more, it's like electrical and cable, and we have to get the fridge hooked up, but it's great that the kitchen's in. It looks great. I love that little pop of blue. That's really pretty, and I have my kitty here, keeps coming up to see me. You want to get in the video? That's Leo. So, like I said, I'm closing off tonight's video. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. If you like watching step van build and step van kind of content, be sure to like this video. And if you guys are into camping or glamping or RVing or anything like that, or trailering, comment down below where you like to go, where you like to camp, where you like to visit. And that's going to be it for now. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss more videos coming your way very soon. Thanks so much for watching. I love you all. Bye.